Hello everybody and welcome back to Transport Fever. Okay, I've not done a lot, but I have done a bit. I've put the road in all around here. I've also put blockers in around the road to stop the AI from building on this side. Woo! Sorry. Camera. Yeah. Just to stop the AI from building on this side because I want to build on this side. It had already started adding a few up here. I've also put in a tram bus depot there. There's a couple of little bus stops over here. There's a bus stop in the centre of town and those little round ones there. So I've got a little route going back and forward across there. And I've got a route going around town. But I'm going to run trams up and down this whole length. I've tried to sort of keep the road as level and flat as possible. So there's no bumps on it. So we can actually have a nice tram ride. Although the AI is probably going to mess that up in some places, as it usually does. What else? Oh yeah, I've fixed them. Right, I've put in a connection from these two to come over onto these 4 tracks. This is completely unnecessary. I don't know what I was thinking now. Oh, I was having a look in here. I've got some new buildings, assets and things. Some really nice ones as well. I like these. Yeah, definitely using some of these. There's all sorts. Some of them are a bit modern looking. But I should be playing around then. We've got the cargo as assets as well. I don't know if I showed you that last time. I couldn't find it. I downloaded it and couldn't find it. It was there all along. Nice little windmill. I've got the other windmills as well. So we use them on the farm. Stop saying Just got to stick a bit of ballast on here. You paint this in with a bit of ballast, it suddenly looks a lot better. I'll stick a few bushes in there and stuff as well. Yeah, I'm not actually going to use this. The trains aren't going to use these ones, but I thought I could stick a few coaches on there maybe. A few wagons or something. The depot. So I'm going to stick with one depot, one road depot and one tram depot, and that's it. That's going to cover the entire map. So anything we send out is going to come out of here. I'm not going to have any more depots on there. So what that does mean is I'm going to have to hook this up to the goods network. So I put some more tracks in across here. This is the way out onto the passenger service. So you can now get over onto these 2 tracks here. These 2 end ones. So I'm going to actually lower these down and run these onto a goods network, which is going to come in and out, which is what I need to figure out now before I do anything else, before the AI carries on building. I need to figure out where the goods platforms are going, where the goods stations are going. Now we're going to have terminals. I don't really like terminals, but I'm thinking maybe something like this. Get it in there. There we go. What I was thinking of doing is lowering it down so that I can get it out underneath. And the question is, do we go both sides? Or do we just go one side and make it easier on myself? Because if I do both sides, I'm going to need 2 platforms. I'm going to have to bring trains. Whereas if I just do one side, I can keep it all to one side and then not get in the way of me decorating. So I can just sort of run it down the side of the road or something. So I want you to be able to see it from the goods network. Why is that rising? I shouldn't be rising. Why are you rising? Oh. It's supposed to be flat, this whole thing. Just keep moving that train up. Don't get stuck. I don't know why we've got a rising bit there. That's, yeah, no, can't have that. You know, that's done it flat. Why don't you just do that in the first place? Yeah, no, that would have just bugged me. Especially if it got to the point where it meant I had to delete a load of stuff in order to fix it. Right, that's better. I haven't ridden this train yet, so I don't know if there is any bumps. That shouldn't have been rising like that. That looks like it's dipping. Oh. Doesn't matter. I shall find out later if there's any bumps. Right. I stopped fiddling. It took me ages to put all this in. It took me a couple of hours to do all this. I'm messing about and changing things and playing around with these tracks and stuff. And it's just chaos. There's absolutely no need for all of this. This is just totally unnecessary. I love it. I put a switcheroo in here. The reason being probably is when 1960 rolls around, I've got some new trains coming. They're supposed to be British ones, but they're not real trains. They're imaginary. Somebody's made them up. But they're faster than these. So what I'm probably going to do is switch these over onto the commuter service, so that the little ones just come in and hit every station then. And then we'll put the faster trains on the express one. So, right, stop putting this off and just get on with it, man. I need to do these. I need to get these good stations in. Right, I'm gonna do a speed build because I'm gonna be faffing about with it for ages, fiddling with little bits and pieces. So, okay. Wish me luck. See you in a bit.
Don't stop. Start.
You're not going to believe what I've just done. I've just recorded 20 minutes or so with the microphone unplugged. I'm talking away, and yeah, you can't hear a word I'm saying, so I'm either going to cut that last segment out, I'm going to have to watch it on high speed and see what it looks like. I might chop it up and refit it. So you're either looking at this wondering what the heck I've done, or you'll have seen me placing things. Right, I've set the lines up. I've built all these into the towns, and I've put ballast around the outside to stop the AI buildings hanging over the edge of the tracks. Still got quite a bit of work to do on it yet. We've got some trains going. These are going to go pick up food, and there's 2 on each track. Right, so there's one coming into here, and then there's one coming down here. Which is obviously quite the longest one, so I might put another 2 on that one. These 2 relatively short, should be equidistant really. Over here, right, we've got a fertiliser factory, which is now producing and goods are picking up, starting to appear here. The trucks, they're picking up the fertiliser from here and they're taking it over here to the grain factory, which produces grain from fertiliser, which they then pick up the grain, take the grain up to these 2 farms here. So we've got a dairy farm which takes grain and makes milk, and we've got the regular farm which takes grain and produces cattle. And they then pick up the milk and the cattle, where they'll take it to the food processing plant. They'll produce food, they'll come round and drop it off here, pick up the fertiliser and go and do it all again. Well, fertiliser's moving, grain's starting to go. I don't think we've produced anything from these yet. So we've not got any grain in. They've not got any grain in. So I think that's the first lot of grain coming in there. Right, I can't believe I've just done all that. 20 odd minutes I was sat here talking for, and when I pressed stop and suddenly looked at the computer and realised my microphone wasn't plugged in, I was like, oh you dope. I unplug it when I'm doing the time lapses just because of background noises and stuff, even though I turned the volume down on the video. Yeah, that's a habit I'm probably going to have to get out of. Right, so we've got food trains going up and down. Yeah, I chickened out of doing the second side, just simply because it was going to take up too much room within here, and it's going to get in the way of me building stuff. I want to build a big park in here and stuff. Can't believe it. What a prat. Right, so we've got food on the go. I'm going to do this park on the next episode. I'm going to do a speed build. Might do it tonight, but I'll probably record the rest of the episode and process it tomorrow. So we've got bus routes coming up and down here. We've got one going across there, a couple of little bus stops either side, and one in the middle of town there. Everything is coming out of one depot. I don't know whether I said that before or whether I said it during the bit without the microphone plugged in, but I'm having one train depot only, and these are the depots for the vehicles within town. I have put another depot over here just simply because I didn't want to hook these roads up. I don't want any traffic going down here. Not that there's any reason for traffic to go down here, but if I start decorating, and with that new industries mod, I should get tractors going around here later. Have some tractors going through the fields and stuff, going up and down little country roads. I might make this. I think I'm going to make this into a little village, farming village, community, church in here and everything. Get a lot more fields in and stuff. So I probably will open it up to get access to the town at some point. Not just yet though. I like a bridge in there or something. So I can always maybe bring a train station up through this way. We're gonna have a train going out and around here through villages. Or I could just run a bus in and out. Just run a bus in and out to that train station. Right. What are you carrying? Nothing. Have you produced any food yet? Yay. No, milk. Milk. Milk, come in. You got out. You got cattle. So he's dropped off and there's food there. That's what I meant to look at there. So he's produced 8. Or was that production level? Yeah, it's production level. Try to deliver more livestock. Yeah, they're coming. Slowly. Coming on the back of like wagons. He's going to pick up the first food parcel. Yeah, it wasn't working at first, so I had to speed it up a bit just to see. They had to do a full lap before it actually kicked in. Before they started producing. They didn't have line usage for a little while. So who's going to get the first food? On the M3. There's mail here. Why is there mail here? Who's producing mail? And where's the food gone? There it is. Hey, it's going to Compton. He's got 3 food. Yeah, there we go. It's gone up to Compton. So we've got mail already. Who's producing mail then? That means I'm going to have to stick a post office. Oh, I'm going to have to go and stick post offices in. They've got to go near the residential areas apparently. It's supposed to be. Ah, here we go. See these are post producing. So we need to go and pick that up. It's going to start getting really complicated. I'm regretting this mod now. No, I'm not really. It's going to get really complicated, but it should make for interesting puzzles to solve. How the heck am I going to get mail in and everywhere, and we've got to get the waste out of here as well and get the waste to recycling plants. So we're going to need a little truck stop. These post office and waste collection facility. What kind of a coverage have you got? Not a lot. Not so bad if I put it down there. It's going to make a mess of that road though. I'm not doing that now. We'll figure that out later. I just wanted to get some food on the go. I didn't realise the post was going to... Well, I didn't realise we were going to get any posts from here. It must be people from the farm sending letters to the families. I've got a job. It's great. I work on a farm. The only thing is I can't get back to town. Unless I jump in with some food and some mail. And smuggle myself back into town in a post box. A cardboard box. Right. we shall have a look at that on the next episode. I'm also going to do a speed build. I'm going to get this park in, because I want a big park in here. I've got some ideas that I want to do with it. I'll definitely have a big church in there and stuff. And I was thinking maybe a park down here. This kind of fill this area in with a park. This is going to be an industrial area around here. So there'll be a lot of catchment for this. Right. I don't know what I've explained and what I haven't now, because, yeah, Dumbo. Plug your microphone in before you start recording again. Right, so there it is anyway. That's the goods network. Quite like that tunnel that I got in there. I was just going to put a bridge over here, it would have meant deleting some of the buildings, and I didn't really, I was trying not to do any damage to the towns. I did have to do a little bit around here. I was connecting up the streets and stuff. I just wanted to have it as much coverage as possible. Oi! Right, dogs are going mad. I think next door's cats outside. Right, that'll do. Oh, yeah. Alright, thanks very much again for watching. I'll be back with another episode really soon. We'll get on with some decorating on the next one, definitely. Alright, I'll see you soon. Bye.